From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DBICD Primetime Capper, and it is time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And we got an 11 race card today at where the surf meets the turf over at Del Mar. And it does have the key race today, which is going to be the Bing Crosby, the winning year in for the Breeders' Cup Sprint as well, too. And that's going to be coming up in a little bit. But we're going to start with race 1 right now. And then race 1 today, we have the 7-horse Ray, who's at 7-2. That's going to be our key horse for race 1 today. And Ray's looking pretty good on the figs and everything like that. I like the way that the horse is approaching this. And it's a pretty good combination with Doug O'Neill and Jessica Pfeiffer, who's been impressing a lot of us lately with a pretty good run here over at Santa Anita and Del Mar as well, too. And then we'll put in Defense Wins, who's going to be the favorite going to the gate today as well. Peter Erden trainee. So we'll go ahead and take the 2-horse here as well, too. And then we have Kana, who's going to be 5-2 morning line. But, you know, the horse will be another horse getting a lot of attention here at the gate. So we'll go ahead and put this horse in the 3rd spot, the 3-horse. And then we'll put a little bit of some seasoning on top of this with Palaleo at 8-1, the 8-horse. So we'll see how it shakes out, see how it goes. But that's going to be race 1, which is going to be a claiming race today. And our key horse, once again, is going to be Ray at 7-2. All right, so we move on to the maiden special weight race, which is going to be 70,000. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Sugar. Yes, I know it's the baby race, and a lot of people scared to bet against the big boss, Bob Baffert, but that's not me. I like Sugar. Sugar's figs is looking pretty good, and every single one of these horses are green as well, too. I think that Sugar fires off here today and gives us a nice little price here to start the day off as well, too, here in race 2. Then we have Hot Lady, who's 5-2, Doug O'Neill trainee here. I think this horse should be good to go today. The horse is training pretty well. And then you have Grace Adler with all the pressure on the world on it. It's going to be a bad Bob Baffert horse. I think that this horse will be, will be getting a lot of the attention at the window, but I think it's going to wind up being somewhat of a flop today because it is its first race and the horse is still a little green. So we'll see how it goes, see how it shakes out. And then we finish it off with another first-timer, Ice Maiden, who's going to be in the 2 spot. And I think Ice Maiden could upset the field today as well, too. The pedigree is there, but I really do like the way that this group is setting up today. And Sugar be that price horse for us today here in the baby race. All right, so we move on and we have ourselves maiden special weight once again, 70,000, 6.5 furlongs. We got McKinnon, who's going to be another Doug O'Neill trainee, and I think this horse should be good to go as well, too. Figs looking really good. This horse has a little bit of experience as well, too. So I think that should work in this horse's favor. Good combination. Got a good jockey on board today in JJ Hernandez. So we'll see how it goes, see how it shakes out. And, you know, it's from the American Pharoah family. It's the American Pharoah baby, to be exact. So I like the way the figures are looking out. And I think that this horse can best Lookout Point, who's going to be the favorite today. Lookout Point is going to be trained by Peter Miller, who was red hot yesterday as well, too. So we'll see how this sets up. And then, astronomer. We have Simon Callahan, who's the trainer for this horse. Always brings in really good horses. Air Force Blue is the daddy of this horse as well, too. And Air Force Blue was a hell of a horse. So pretty much this could be something that works out very well for Simon. He has this guy Umberto Rispoli riding, and they're on the turf today. So it does make a lot of sense to have this horse in the group as well, too. And then you have Il Capitano. Il Capitano is going to be 3-1 today. Tyler Bates is going to be riding the horse. Andrew Lerner is going to be the trainer for this horse. And once again, this is another Air Force Blue baby as well, too. So this horse should be in the mix, and all these horses have great turf pedigree moving forward. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a maiden special weight, 70,000. It's going to be a 6.5 furlong race as well, too, on the turf. And then before we go to commercial, let's go ahead and talk about race 4. We got Asaro today. Asaro is going to be 15-1 today, and I had California Cook last time out and the horse did not run well. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give out my long shot of the day here with the Sorrow because a lot of these horses look exactly the same. Then we got the 6 horse today, George Herman Ruth at 2-1, and then we have Nita New Mercedes 8-1 as well too. This is going to be an allowance optional claimer, $72,000. This is going to be race 4 as well. And with that, we will be right back. Let's go ahead and take a quick break and go ahead and look at some stable duel. And you guys make sure you jump in today as well too and get yourself prepared to maybe make yourself 10K or something at the end of the day. So go ahead and sign up with Stable Duel, one of the best apps going right now. And, if you love fantasy sports, this is the app for you. So we'll be right back. This is Horsin Around presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing. With daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back with Horsing Around presented by Stable Duel, and we're going to jump into race 5 now. Race 5 looks to be a pretty good race. We got Till I Found You as our key horse here today. I think Till I Found You should be really good here in this spot. The horse is coming around very nicely, and I think that today is the day. Jonathan Wong is always a good conditioner of these horses as well too. So he puts his horse in this spot. The horse did break its maiden back on the 22nd of May at Golden Gate Fields. They've moved the horse down here to Southern California. I think that, this spot makes a lot of sense. This is a horse that, likes to run with the open air, fresh like that. So we'll pretty much go ahead and take this horse today. I think Jonathan Wong has this horse lined up for a huge one today. Yeah, I would say I would throw out the race that was done at Los Alamitos. Those races are more of races that keep your horses just in training and things like that, just keeps them in good condition and stuff. I think that this was geared up for a big win over here at Del Mar today, $55,000 claimer as well too. So we're gonna go with Till I Found You, and then we're gonna go with Emma's Dance is gonna be in the 2-hole today. Emma's Dance is coming down from Pleasanton, actually, and the horse ran pretty good back on May 9th over at Golden Gate, winning a starter allowance race, but like the last few times out, the horse finished 3rd out of 5th at Golden Gate, then comes back and finished 6th out of 7th at Pleasanton, which is, it's at the end of the day, it's not that great of a track. So pretty much Emma's Dance should be able to bounce back. There's a reason why they're bringing this horse back down in this spot, and it's in a $55,000 claiming race as well too. So it's really stepping it up in class as well too, compared to the last 3 races this horse has had. So I like the thinking, and I'm going to go ahead and rock with that as well too. Then we have Del Mar Flash. Del Mar Flash is going to be ridden by Edwin Maldonado. Robert Hetz Jr. is the trainer for the horse as well too. Well, this horse actually won at Del Mar back on November 14th of last year. So this is a good spot for this horse, Del Mar Flash, and this horse could wind up being a horse that can mess up some things on some people's tickets, but I think that this horse does go very well in the exotics as well too. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and put this horse in the group as well. And then we have Speeding, who's going to be the who could possibly be the favorite going to the gate. This is a wide open race. When you have the favorite at 7-2 morning line, that means it's a wide open race, and this horse has been around a lot of places. This horse did win at Gulfstream Park on January, but the last 2 showings of this horse weren't that good. The horse ran twice at Turfway Park and over at Indiana Grand as well too on the 12th. So the horse is coming back, trying to realign itself a little bit, but I know the class is there, but I think that this could be a difficult spot for this horse. So we'll see how it goes, but you can't keep the horse out the group because the horse should have a good possibility of being in some money as well too. So there it is. That's race 5, claiming race for $55,000 on the turf. Now we have ourselves another claiming race. It's going to be, we're going to go with the horse by the name of Dr. Hoffman. Dr. Hoffman is, pretty much a horse that it did pretty well back in March and kind of regressed since then. The horse did win the race at 3-5 at Santa Anita back in March. Then came back around on April 25th and finished fourth. And then after that, finished third over at Pleasanton, and then finished dead last over at Los Alamitos. So I'm thinking that from looking at the figs and everything with this horse, the horse seems to be in some pretty good shape right now. I think that the horse is capable of winning this race, and I think he's going to win at a price, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and throw him in there, because this is a $25,000 claimer. So these horses are really, it's really a wide open race. Now, this is what surprises me the most. We got Bob Baffert and Abel Cedillo, and this is crazy to me that Bob Baffert's in a $25,000 is in a $25,000 claimer. Last time out, the horse did finish third. And before that, the horse finished fifth, sixth, and fourth. This is all at Santa Anita. So the Bob is the horse does have the class here. The horse is coming from starter optional claiming, and so pretty much it's dropping down to a pretty low class as well too when it comes to. So it looks like they're trying to get a win and sell a horse today. So pretty much that's why we're throwing Dark Prince in here at 2-1. I think that the horse falls short, but will be in the money. Now we have a horse by the name of Unilateral. This is going to be another Andrew Lerner trainee, and this horse should be really good to go today. I like the way this is setting up. So pretty much Umberto Rispoli should be right there in the mix as well too, and this should be in the money. So there it is with Unilateral, and we will finish up with the Silent Musketeer. The Silent Musketeer is trained by Samuel Nichols, and it's going to be written by Gio Franco, and the horse is at 15-1. So this could be a pretty nice ticket as a trifecta or exacta if this horse is able to finish in the top 3 spots as well too. So there it is with that. We move on to race 7. Race 7, we're going to go with the horse by the name of Lava Lane as our key horse. Then we're going to follow it up with the 3-horse Alice Marble, and then the 5-2 is going to be our horse right here. Is going to be it's going to be a good one in here today, Alice Marble. But this once again is another wide open race. Our allowance optional claimer, 72,000, and then we have Smiling Annie, who looks to be the best horse in the race, but will be coming in at 8-1. The horse has had his struggles in the past, and then you can't never pass up a horse that's in the unusual heat family. We're going to go with the number 4 horse, Capital Heat. So with that, I know I'm rushing a little bit, but we got races starting in a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and check out our early pick 5 races as well too. It's going to be 2, 3, 7, 8. Leg 1, leg 2 is going to be 1, 3, 6. Leg 3 is going to be 1, 3, 8, and leg 4 is going to be 5, 6, 7. And then we go ahead and end it off with the single on the 3-horse, and this is going to wind up being a $54 investment. So with that, we'll be right back in a few seconds, and we'll go ahead and finish up the day with races 8 through 11 and the late Big 4.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back with Horsin Around presented by Stable Duel. And let's go ahead and check out race 8. We have, and the beat at 8-1 is going to be the 4-horse, another claiming race at 55,000, 7 furlongs a day, very rare spot. And I like the way that the beat is setting up for this race. We're going to rock with this horse at 8-1, another price horse for us late in the day to start off the pick 4 as well too. You got to start off right with the pick 4, man. You never know. It's always the first and last race that will yield that big money. Usually, it can happen in any race, but usually the first and last yield that big dollar, and I think that the beat is worthy of that bet as well too. So we jump over to our second spot. Is going to be Wipe the Slate, who's going to be the favorite in this race, and I think that should work. That should work out pretty well as a nice exacta. You got Mario Gutierrez riding this horse as well too, and then we also have Herd Immunity. This horse is going to be 3-1. Bill Spar horse with Flavian Pratt, the lead jockey, riding it, so you can't pass that one up there. There's something there, and pretty much this horse should be in the money. And then we're going to end it off with Positivity, another Patty Gallagher horse that's going to be trained, that's going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli, and does have all the class here as well too. But you guys already know this horse has ran into some situations, and it's not getting as much love on the morning line, even though 6-1 is still a good number. It's this horse literally, if it had been running maybe the last month or two, it probably would be the favorite, but the horse has been off for almost 3 months. So that's what they're looking at right here, and we'll see how it goes. If the horse can go ahead and be good off the layoff. So we move on to race 9. Race 9 is going to be another allowance optional claimer, $74,000 for this. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Ocean Atlantique. Ocean Atlantique is going to be 6-1, and then we're going to follow that up with in our 2 spot with Rip City. Rip City is going to be 4-1 here, and then we're going to throw in the 3-horse Media Blitz, and then we'll end off with I'll Get Her Number. So there it is with that situation right there. We move on to race 10, which is going to be the Bing Crosby. This is going to be a good one, and I'm going to go with a horse by the name of Brickyard Ride. Brickyard Ride has all the figs and everything in place to really pull up and to be a big winner in this race, and actually a winner running away in this race. Now, Craig Lewis is the trainer for this horse. JJ Hernandez is going to be riding the horse, but I think this is a good combination. The horse last time out did win big at a stakes race at Santa Anita, 100,000 right there. And you know what? The horse did win back in March, another stakes race. So this horse has all the conditioning pedigree to go ahead and run this thing huge today, and he's the winner, so why not? We'll go rock out with Brickyard Ride, and hopefully this will be a winning result for us as well too. We got ZC Rocket, who looks like to be the pretty much one of the better horses in race. This horse did win back-to-back stakes over at Oakland Park as well too, and was finished second in the Breeders' Cup at Keeneland last November as well too. So this horse will be a monster favorite when we get to the window and everything like that. The horse did finish second in another stakes race as well too back in May. So pretty much CZ Rocket comes over here and will probably be a 9-5, 8-5 once you get to the window. This horse is going to be tough to beat, but you know what? Once again, it's a wide open race. So we have race 8 here. We got Dr. Shivel. Dr. Shivel is another Mark Glatt trainee because his horse from last year, Collusion Illusion, who won the race last year, was a late scratch. So they do have Dr. Shivel here in place for the horse, and Flavian Pratt's going to be riding this horse as well too. So he does bring some measure to the horse. So we'll see how it goes, see how it shakes out, but we'll throw him in here because he should be in the money as well too. And then we got Vertical Threat. Vertical Threat is going to be trained by Richie Baltus. Jersey Joe Bravo is going to be riding this horse as well too. This horse could loom the danger, so that's why I'm throwing him in here, because hopefully we can get this horse in the money and hit a nice little superfecta here at the Bing Crosby Stakes. And then last but not least, the nightcap allowance optional claimer here once again, $72,000. We're gonna go with the horse by the name of Constant Conflict. Constant Conflict is 8-1, and Sea of Liberty is 7-2 today. That's going to be our horse in the 2-hole. Then we have One Fast Bro at 6-1, and then we have Signs of the Cross at 12-1, and then we have number 2 Carmelita's Man, and once again, another wide open group, and this will be the super high 5 group as well too. $60 box for this one, and let's see if we can go ahead and make some money here in a nice wide open spot. And then we end off with the late pick 4 races 8 through 11. You got 3, 4, 6, 8. You got 5, 6, 9, 3, 8, 9, 1, 7, and this is going to be a $36 investment. So with that, that's going to complete the 11 race card today at Del Mar. So you guys make sure to check it out. Throw these horses in your stables as well too. And if you guys win it big, go ahead and hit me up and let me know, because that makes me feel just as good as you're going to feel when you win that race. So with that, that's going to be a wrap on Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel. And I'll be back to you tomorrow to go over Sunday's great card as well too. And thank you very much for tuning in, and I am gone.